Where I actually broke out, I have just 2 tiny little like red dots that are pretty much gone. So in a month's time, this has basically been the main or only brightening serum. Great to soothe and heal the skin. It is also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, so really good for people who do have oily or acne prone skin too. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my current favorite K-Beauty serums. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください。So I did realize after I was putting together my best serums of 2023 video that I once again did not try that many serums in the past year. And the previous year I said the same thing where I was like, oh, I really want to experiment and try a bunch of different serums. Like I just want to get into them more, and I still didn't do it. So from about December, I decided that I'm going to go through my stash and pick out some serums that kind of target different skin concerns and see how I can work them into my routine. Why I'm specifying in Korean serums is actually because I believe that hands down K-Beauty does serums and ampoules better than J-Beauty. In Japan, first of all, not many drugstore brands release serums or ampoules, so not many at that affordable price. And then second, although serums do exist, in Japan they call them bioeki, they are usually only produced by high-end brands, and the most popular ones are actually not even Japanese brands at all. I'm pretty sure still like the top rated serums on our Cosme is like the Estee Lauder Night Repair, the Lancome Genifique, like a lot of Western luxury brands still hold that top tier kind of most favored serums in Japan. So that's why I think K-Beauty just has an upper hand. They produce so many amazing serums at affordable prices with really innovative formulations and ingredients. So when it comes to serums, I always do usually go for K-Beauty ones. In this video, I'm actually going to be introducing 5 different serums that each tackle a different skin concern or skin type. I have been rotating through these probably for the last 2 to 3 months. I generally use 1 to 2 serums in one routine. So I will also mention to whether I use the serum in the AM or PM and which ones I like to layer with each other. That being said, we're going to jump into the reviews, but before we get started, my skin type is dry and dehydrated, and the general climate that I live in is on the drier side, being Melbourne, Australia. Alright, so the first serum I have is the best for irritated and sensitive skin. It is the I'm From Mugwort Serum. So this one is a bit of a no-brainer for me because if you know me, I absolutely love the essence from the I'm From Mugwort range. It is literally one of those products that I cannot live without. I will always have a backup. So when they released a serum in the same range, I was like, you know what, I'm probably gonna like it. I have received a couple comments saying that the Mugwort essence isn't always hydrating enough for some people, and I get it. I just usually layer it like quite generously, anywhere between 3 to 5 layers, so I think I do always pack on enough hydration. So if you are someone who wants to reap those soothing benefits of the Mugwort ingredient but want something with a bit more hydration, this serum is for you. Where the Mugwort essence is 100% Mugwort extract, that's the only ingredient in it, this one consists of 57% of that same Mugwort extract, but it does have other skin benefiting ingredients in it. You may know already, but Mugwort is great to soothe and heal the skin. It is also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory, so really good for people who do have oily or acne prone skin too. And in addition to that, this serum also has garlic bulb extract, which is also said to be an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it also has niacinamide, which can help to even out skin tone and texture. The texture of this one is a slightly viscous, watery gel. It definitely has a bit more thickness to it compared to the actual essence, but it does spread and absorb very easily without tackiness. A few drops of this is definitely more hydrating than the essence, and I do love layering this one with serums that have actives since it does help to soothe and hydrate beforehand. I can wear this one every day, anytime, so I will wear it both in the AM and PM and whenever I want to really. And it is fragrance, essential oil, cruelty-free and vegan. The next serum I've chosen is best for dehydrated skin, which is is definitely me. It is the Purito Deep Sea Droplet Serum. So I had seen this one quite a bit when it first launched, and a lot of people did seem to love it, but honestly, I didn't find it that intriguing. But after looking into it and I saw that hyaluronic acid wasn't really like the main ingredient, I definitely thought it was a little bit more unique, since I feel like most hydrating serums are hyaluronic acid based. Now this one does still contain sodium hyaluronate, but it is not the main ingredient and not really the one that they feature. And honestly, I do not personally mind hyaluronic acid. I actually enjoy a lot of products that contain it, but I know it's not everyone's favorite. And I also do feel like, especially in hydrating serums, it is often overused. So it is in the name of the product, but it contains 60% of deep sea water. It is supposed to be rich in minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium, which apparently does help to increase and maintain that moisture level. It also has marine complex, which is a blend of glasswort, sea grapes, and kelp, which we all know Asian people love their seaweed because it actually has so many health benefits, like for your whole body as well as your skin. And then the last thing they've noted is the snow mushroom, which is said to hold 500 times its weight in moisture. Even compared to hyaluronic acid, it is supposed to have deeper hydration and better moisture retention too. The snow mushroom is actually encapsulated in the formula, and when you look at the bottle closely, you can see all these little dots in the formula. The encapsulating ingredients can help to keep it fresh and deliver it as you're applying it on the skin. So this one does have a slightly viscous but watery texture as well, but it does feel thinner as soon as you are spreading it out, and it's almost like you're popping like a water balloon on your skin, and it literally just like coats your skin with a layer of hydration. And it is one of the kind of lightest, least sticky hydrating serums that I've ever used. Like, it is instantly just absorbed and gone. This is another one that I love layering with active serums, or when I want a quick layer of hydration rather than packing on layers of toner, and would be happy to use it both AM and PM. This one is also fragrance, essential oil, cruelty free, and vegan. The next one is best for dull skin and pigmentation. It is the HaruHaru Wonder Centella 4% TXA Dark Spot Go Away Serum. So I did fall in love with many finds from HaruHaru Wonder last year, and it was very exciting to know that they came out with a brightening serum, because everybody can and should be using a brightening or antioxidant rich serum. Personally, it is probably my most used category of serums. I usually always have one in my AM routine, and I feel like if I was just gonna have one type of serum, it would always be a brightening or antioxidant serum, because it can have just so many benefits to the skin. My skin, I would say, is pretty used to vitamin C now. Like, I won't say I constantly use high percentages or high concentrations, just because I like to be able to use one that is easier to use every day without really having to worry about it. I know not everyone can use pure vitamin C serums or high percentages. That's why I thought this one was quite unique, in the sense that it does have a really good formulation where it has a blend of good ingredients at a good amount, where it can still be effective but gentle on the skin. So this blend of ingredients can help fight hyperpigmentation at 3 different stages: 4% of tranexamic acid, 4% of niacinamide, also some vitamin C, ascorbic acid, as well as vitamin C derivative, and Perin 100. And it does also include Centella, which is one of our favorite healing and soothing ingredients. So with this one, I did actually take progress shots, because I feel like with brightening serums, it is always hard to tell, and it does take a bit of time to kind of see the progress. So I did take weekly kind of updates over 4 weeks to a month to see how this helped. Overall, I do feel like I have fairly even skin, although I do get faint spots of pigmentation on my cheeks, and then my chin is usually where I always suffer breakouts. In week 1, you can definitely see that there is a fair bit of redness and pigmentation, but as we do go forward in the weeks, it definitely does get fainter and fainter. Where I actually broke out, I have just 2 tiny little like red dots that are pretty much gone. So in a month's time, this has basically been the main or only brightening serum. I mean, I have like products that help with brightening anyway, so I can't really claim that it's just this, but this has been the main brightening serum that I've been using in the morning, and I definitely do think it helps to gradually even out that skin tone. Compared to other kind of concentrated high percentage brightening serums and vitamin C serums, this one is just so easy to incorporate because it does have a beautiful texture. So as you can see, it has like a very bouncy, juicy texture to it. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel oily like a lot of vitamin C serums do. And initially it can feel slightly tacky on the skin, but it does dry down and then you do pop on moisturizer anyway. So it's definitely not bothersome at all. And I do also like the fact that it is in a airless opaque pump, so it's going to keep those ingredients fresh. I have been using this in the AM every day, and I have not been layering it with other serums just because I want to reap the benefits of all the ingredients in this one. I feel like it has everything you want in it anyway. And again, it is fragrance, essential oil, cruelty-free and vegan. The next serum I have is actually the best for acne prone skin, and it is the Aprilskin Carrotene Clarifying Serum. So I have seen some amazing before and afters with this serum. I mean, it might just be like marketing and they're just really on top of it, but I've seen like pretty severe acne improve a ton with this serum. As you may know and can probably see, I do not have acne prone skin, but I do still get the occasional breakout. I usually do just use my Holy Grail spot treatment, the Pear Acne Cream. I still use it all the time. Actually, I feel like I've been using it just like every single day now, and it may be because it is summertime, so it's just my skin is more prone to clogging. I'm just sweating more. It is hotter. Just was using the spot treatment every single day, which I don't think is bad, but generally speaking, spot treatments are supposed to be for those occasional every now and then breakouts. Wondered if there was a serum that could just like help to overall kind of help my skin to prevent breakouts. If you don't have acne prone skin like me and have dry skin especially, quite a fair few of acne treatments can be either too harsh or too drying. This one, I was looking at the ingredients and I thought it was really chill. So the main ingredients that they have is beta carotene, which is provitamin A, is also a precursor to retinol. Like provitamin A, we convert into vitamin A. So it can help to fight like blemishes, bumps, and uneven skin texture and all of that. It does also have hyaluronic acid and plant oils to calm irritation and soothe the skin, but that's kind of it. Like there's nothing too crazy in it. But it is said to help with both healing and preventing breakouts. The texture was like what got me into using it for sure. It does have this most beautiful, lightweight, lotiony texture, which I feel like you don't usually get with more like acne focused serums. And it also has this smell. It doesn't have added fragrance. It's just like the ingredient smell. But to me, it smells like lamine or like sherbet. I don't know, it has like this nostalgic smell and it definitely does feel nourishing on the skin, which I personally appreciate, but it doesn't feel heavy or sticky or greasy as it is primarily for people who do have acne prone skin. I do generally use it in the PM every other night and have been layering it with either the Mugwort or the Deep Sea Serum, as I do like that extra kind of layer of hydration. I honestly can't say it's like, you know, worked magic on my skin, but I must say, like even the breakouts I had from about a month ago is like gone now, so maybe. Honestly, like go read the reviews online on their website. It is very, very convincing personally. I don't think I'm very convincing, but yeah, it has definitely been a easy incorporation to my routine to help prevent those breakouts. On their website, it did say they were currently in the process of getting vegan and cruelty-free certification. The last serum I have today is the best for kind of well-aging, anti-aging, and it is the P.CALM Retinolagen Ampoule. P.CALM are the makers of my Holy Grail moisturizer, still is, and they had released this new line, Retinolagen, which I don't know if I'm saying correctly. So obviously the name of it is like the combination of retinol and collagen, but it does seem to be quite a good all-rounder product. So on the front of the bottle here, we do have PHA at 10%, so that one's a really gentle exfoliant. We also have collagen at 1%, which I know a lot of people are like, your skin can't absorb collagen, so da 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 da. Yes, I totally get that, and the research is up in the air, but collagen is still a really good humectant, and it will also make your skin feel like softer and firmer, even topically applied. And then it also does have succinic acid at 0.1%, which this is great to help with preventing breakouts and also helping reduce the excess production of sebum. And then lastly, it has PLLA, which I actually did have to look it up. It stands for polylactic acid, which is actually often used as injectables in the skin to gradually restore and stimulate collagen production. Used topically, it is obviously going to take a lot longer to show effects, but with constant use, it is said to be able to plump out the skin to help reduce the appearance of those pores and fine lines. So although it is an anti-aging product and the main focus is to help plump out and firm the skin, it still has those other benefits like oil control and exfoliation too. So personally, I have been focusing use on this main cheek area because I have noticed the pores to be a little bit more noticeable, probably because it is summer. With their clinical testing, they actually saw pore reduction of 43.40% in just 1 week, which is pretty crazy. That's like half, right? So it does seem to be gaining a fair bit of traction in Korea. Like, a lot of online reviews were raving about the product and kind of calling it that miracle overnighter, like it leaves your skin so glowy and plump the next morning. And I must say, whenever I use it, it does make my skin very very mochi mochi, I guess you could say. It does have a pretty watery texture. It runs down very easily, but it definitely has a bit more slip to it than say the other watery serums. So I do feel like it can leave your skin feeling a little bit tacky, not gonna lie. Hence why I do like using it in the PM. And again, I do like layering it with either of these serums and have been alternating every other night between these two. It doesn't have any added fragrance or essential oil, but it does have a natural fragrance to it. And honestly, I can't really describe it. I just don't know what it smells like. I guess it smells like these ingredients. P.CALM is also vegan and cruelty-free. They are the top 5 K-beauty serums that I've been using in constant rotation lately. I have been, as I said, layering some of them, using some in the AM, alternating nights between some of them, but I feel like I've tackled like every skin concern with this 5 serums. So yeah, my skin is pretty happy at the moment. I would also love to know if you guys have come across any life-saving K-beauty serums of recent times. I'm ready for the serum game this year. Like, I'm gonna up my game in serums. I'm very, very excited about it. So I'd love to know what you guys would recommend too. For now, until my next video, I'd really hope you would hang around to check out another one of my videos. I've selected these 2 personally. Like, I genuinely do choose specific videos at the end of my videos for you guys to check out. So I would love it if you checked out one of those, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Mwah!